Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be on this look right here. I want to do something kind of summery with a pop of color, something fun. I also want to do something really simple to show you guys that you don't always have to use like 50 different eyeshadows to create a look on your eyes. It can be as simple as using one or two eyeshadows. Hopefully something in this video will inspire you to create something different. Also, all the products that I use are either drugstore or inexpensive indie brands, so that's always great on the wallet. Everything, all the information, I will link down below. Please subscribe if you want to see some more crazy shit, and let's get Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to use the tape method, and what that is I'm pretty much going to place that piece of tape here just to create a sharp edge. So you just want to follow your bottom lash line upwards. Alright, so the first eyeshadow color I'm going to be going in with is this one from ColourPop. This is in the shade Sequin. This is $5 US. This is an indie brand, so it's only available online, but the quality is just amazing for the price. However, I do find that these colors do apply better with the finger to get the best color payoff. So this one's just a really pretty copper bronzy color with a shitload of gold sparkle in it, and I'm literally putting this all over the lid, just leaving the inner corner free to add a highlight. And then with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to soften the edges so they're not as harsh. Next, I'm going in with my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm just going to take the black eyeshadow right here. This palette is $20, so it's not available at the drugstore. It's an indie brand, but for $20 you have 35 eyeshadows. It's just, they're amazing. For the quality and the price, it's really worth it. So with that black eyeshadow, I'm just going to put that at the very corner. I don't know if you can see, but even the black eyeshadow, it's like super black. And I'm just focusing this on the very outer corner, putting that against that tape. And then we're just going to lightly blend that out with a fluffy brush. Alright, so I removed the tape, and as you can see, we have a nice harsh edge there. That's what we want. This is a really easy look, like 2 eyeshadows, you guys. You don't need to use 50 different eyeshadows to get a nice eyeshadow look. This is just a really simple way to do it, and it takes no time at all. Next, I'm going in with the lower lash line. I'm going to do it blue. You can go for any pop of color that you want. First, I'm going to be applying a base. This is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Cobalt. So I'm just going to run that underneath my lash line and put it on my lash line as well, on my waterline. And I'm going to smudge it out too with a brush just to diffuse it. Going back in with that Morphe palette again, I'm going to take this blue shade over here, and I'm just going to pop that on top and blend it out. Next, I'm going to highlight the inner corner and underneath the arch of the eyebrow. I've used this in quite a few of my videos. This is the Hard Candy 3 Times the Charm Trio thingy. And I'm just taking the light shade over here. And we're going to highlight. So I'm just going to bring that down a bit. Because my eyes are close together, I like to bring my highlight just a little bit farther out, just to make my eyes appear a little larger. Next, we're going to draw a winged liner. I'm not going to bring it all the way in. I'm just going to focus it more on the outer corner and maybe dragging it a little less than halfway. This is the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner. It's not the blackest of the black, but e.l.f. is a great brand that's really, really inexpensive, so you should check them out. Anywho, so let's try not to fuck up my eyeliner. And then finally, just apply some mascara. This is the Maybelline Falsies. I love this one. Been using it since I'm like 5. Know what I'm saying? Next, I'm going to contour a bit using the NYX Blush in Taupe. It's a really popular, cool toned brown that most people use for contouring. And it's inexpensive as well. Us Canadians are super happy now that NYX is available at our drugstores, because before it was such a pain in the ass to get NYX anywhere. We had them at Target, and then Target kind of went extinct. And now luckily we have them at the drugstore, so that's fucking awesome. Alright, next for my blush, I'm actually not going to concentrate it on the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to concentrate it more on my temple, kind of where I put my contour here. Why? Because it's fun to do things that are different. And I'm taking that Morphe palette again, and I'm taking these 2 pink shades over here, mixing them together. One of them is slightly shimmery, but not too much. And I'm just gonna put that where I just mentioned. For the highlight, I'm gonna use the same one I used on my eyes. For me personally, I only like to highlight above the cheekbones and above the cupid's bow. I have really oily skin, so if I put it all over my face, I'm gonna look like a slime ball in like an hour. So for me, that's not an option. Alright, and finally for the lips, I'm gonna tone it down today. Oh my god. I'm gonna do a nude lip. Now, with certain nude lipsticks, sometimes they're a little bit too light or too sheer, and you can see the pigmentation in your lips. So what I like to do is just take a little bit of concealer beforehand and just kind of mute my lips, if that makes sense. And then finally for the lipstick, I'm going to be using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Athens. Alright guys, and this is the finished look. All done.